time working from home.
We do it next spring.
Good morning, friends. I'm filming another day in my life video, this time working from home since today is not one of my in-office days, but I wanted to film this one because my calendar is pretty crazy. There's a lot of things going on today, so I think it will mostly be meetings based and not a lot of actual doing of work, but I think the meetings should be productive and lead to some sort of outcome. So I wanted to film a day in my life, but now I gotta start work and just go through and check my messages and emails and respond to all of those. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Hellie and I'm a business analyst working in tech. I previously worked in consulting but recently switched over into tech, and yeah, I'm a business analyst, also known as a product owner, and I'm currently in my 20s just trying to navigate through life in the world of corporate whilst also doing some traveling in between. Very basic, I know. Currently, I'm just checking my emails and messages from the night before, since my team does work a little bit later than I do due to the time zone differences, and also just reviewing my calendar for the day to see what chaos is going to ensue, because it's gonna be crazy. And heads up, you'll probably hear a lot of voiceovers because I was so slammed with meetings, so I didn't really get to talk in between like I did with my past day in the life video. So you'll have to deal with this and, give me a mic and I'll probably yap for ages. So hope you're ready. Also, just another thing, some footage might be familiar since I was filming this day in the life video at the same time as the week in my life video, but I hope you enjoy it regardless. So the product manager got back to me this morning and I'm just updating the business rules in the ticket. The team had a question yesterday about how a feature should work as we're currently building it. Typically when we're building something, a lot of scenarios start coming out, and so we just want to make sure that we do ensure that we know how to handle this or what we sort of expect the user behavior to be. So currently I'm preparing for an interview. This is actually my first interview that I'm doing with my current company. I mentioned it in my week in my life video, but we are currently recruiting for 2 roles. So I'm doing a lot of interviews, but this is my first interview with the company. And I've done interviews before, but I don't know what the process is like for doing the interviews for the current company. So I had no idea what was going on beforehand. And then I was like asking the hiring manager, I was like, what do I do? Because I just suddenly got allocated to do interviews without any sort of prior experience doing it for the company before. But the interview doc came really last minute, like literally the day before. So I'm just reviewing the questions that we're going to ask. I'm doing the interview with another person, so got a session with the other interviewer to plan how we're going to approach the interview, like who's going to be covering what section, and also coming up with a rough script, because I guess for interviews to run smoothly, we need to have sort of a structure to it. So yeah, just doing that. And in the interview, I'm just looking for some key skills that would be expected from a business analyst. All good. Yeah, so we'll just quickly do it next sprint. I didn't think it was important for this sprint, since not.
Yeah.
Straight after prepping for the interview with my other interviewer, I jumped onto a meeting with my lead developer from one of the teams. So I would have mentioned in my previous day in the live video that I work across 2 teams. So it means I have double the one-on-ones as well with each lead developer, product manager, and delivery lead. So this is a catch up with one of the lead devs from one of my teams. So I'm currently just working through the upcoming stories for the next sprint and working with the lead developer to clarify if we need to build this work specifically, or it would just be a quick sort of QA test and then call it a day, since some of the work automatically gets done when you build something, and so you may not need that extra story or ticket anymore. Also just working with the developer or the lead dev to go through the finer details, such as business rules and eligibility criteria and other conditions that would be required for this feature to appear. So if it's a button, for example, what condition does it need to have? So for example, does a customer need to be logged in before this button appears? So just things like that. And going through the resource allocation, so how many developers would be working on one feature. So usually the team works on 2 to 3 features simultaneously, so we just need to allocate everyone accordingly. But because we have so many features just with this one team as well, it's a lot of context switching, so that's pretty crazy, and my little pea brain can't handle all of that context switching, to be honest. But yeah, so that's my meeting with my lead developer. So it's mostly stream 1 and then all stream 4.
From a movie scene to made up people in my dreams. The last time, if I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know where I'm going.
And I've been working with the team for I think 10 months now, which has been not super long, but like I feel like I've been there for a while now.
Just gotta take it home.
Currently eating lunch and I have some leftovers. So I think this is braised beef, which is like a very nice comfort food that I like to eat. So there's braised beef with some veggies. And I'm going to be watching some YouTube as well at the same time. Just finished lunch and I just finished my first interview as well. The interview went not bad, just covered a few sort of key areas in terms of skills. It was like a technical interview that I was doing the interview for, and the interviewee was really enthusiastic. That was good. But yeah, I did a debrief afterwards with the other interviewer, so got some thoughts there, and I later need to fill out a form, just like providing my feedback. And then I think afterwards that candidate will have another round of interviews. So yeah, I've got 2 more interviews tomorrow and the day after as well. So it's very busy, and yeah, just got to prep for them as well. I'm probably going to go make a matcha latte now before my next meeting in 20 minutes or so. Yeah.
Every minute slipping by, even when I close
and I've got to head to another meeting now.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah.
I'm finally done for the day. It is 5:13 from what you can tell up here, and it's just been like back-to-back meetings. I don't think I've left my seat for like 4 hours. So busy today. Anyway, I'm gonna cock off now and go chill for a little bit.
But who cares?